Hour number 3 of Josh and Swain is here. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. Labor Day Monday, one more college football game tonight to finish off week 1. I think a question has been, hey, will Tennessee be ranked in the top 25? We'll find that out tomorrow. One more game tonight, so the polls will come out tomorrow. Typically on Monday, but Tuesday after the first week of the college football season. LSU went down against Florida State last night, so Clemson against Georgia Tech to close out the week coming up tonight. Tennessee, of course, played on Thursday. We can still react a little bit while moving forward to Pitt coming up this week. We were asked about, can Tennessee get pressure against Keaton Slovis? We heard from Kamal Hadden in the last segment. Swain, he made a play creating a turnover. Tamari McDonald in the first play of the game against Ball State created a turnover with the interception, which then set up the offense. I mean, that's going to be a big part of it. Can you create the pressure? Can those DBs on the back end then make some plays for Tennessee's defense to set up Hendon Hooker in the offense?
No, absolutely. I mean, that's when you compare the beginning of last year to this year, didn't have those turnovers that you wanted. You wanted it to be, plus in the turnover margin. Tennessee kind of started off in the negative. Right now, Tennessee is in that plus department. Why? Because of Tamari McDonald, because of Kamal Hadden getting their hands on the ball. And thanks to our media partners over there at WVLT, if you're watching, you're able to see just how Kamal Hadden was able to play the ball in the air, getting his eyes around, attacking the football when the ball was right there. Just a really, really good play by him. I mean, and then you go look at Tamari McDonald's play. My goodness, it started off with, getting that pressure from Beasley. Doing a really good job of anticipating Ball State to have to do something a little bit different, right? You can't line up and just be at Tennessee if you're Ball State. You have to try to trick Tennessee. But Tennessee was ready. That goes to the preparation. That goes to the film study and being very, very locked in practice. And McDonald did a really good job of breaking on the football and kind of setting the tone to start the game. And then we had the touchdown right after that. So those two plays, I think, Josh, is what we have to see more of versus Pitt. The ball hits your hands, you got to get it. You got to create more opportunities for your offense. So you got to win that turnover margin. And Tennessee right now so far, plus in that area. Got to keep it going heading into this week.
Yeah, and that's going to matter this week against Pitt. It's a pretty easy breakdown to say, hey, want to create turnovers and you want to take care of the football. Every coach in America is going to come up with that plan because the numbers back up how important it is. Tennessee's probably better than a lot of teams at taking advantage, though. I know it's Ball State, but play number 1 is a touchdown. Tennessee's ability to hit plays down the field, that's pretty common.
Yep.
If you create a turnover, you want to take a shot. See if in that quick change, if you can hit a shot down the field and make the other team pay. Tennessee's offense is designed to do that on a regular basis, is probably better designed to do that after creating a turnover.
Yeah, and even because, Josh, every defense knows that a shot is coming on a sudden change, especially at midfield. It's coming. It's coming. But here's where Tennessee, they don't have to do that and still be successful with that change of possession, that sudden. Man, they get one throw to the outside, to the right. They're going to come back 2nd and 5. Let's say the receiver picks up 5 yards. They're going to come back in 14 freaking seconds, man, and either hit you up the middle with a run or throw the ball to the opposite side, making those defensive linemen run horizontally and sideline to sideline, getting them a little tired. And then don't let that play be a first down. Oh, my gosh. Then 14 seconds later, it's first down and 10, and they're striking you again for maybe that play over the top. So it doesn't have to be the first play for Tennessee's offense. It could be the second, third, or even fourth play where they hit you over the top.
Yeah, or if you hit a big play in the running game, Jabari Small, this is a game that probably matters to him because a year ago he was injured going into halftime. That's when he hurt his shoulder, had to play through it the rest of the season. It's a big year for him coming up. Short yardage situations, can Tennessee finish off drives? It's Ball State. There's the qualifier every time. Tennessee did have 4 touchdown runs, 3 yards or less. Hendon Hooker was a part of that too and will continue to be, I'm sure. And his decision-making around the goal line is probably better than it would have been a year ago. But Jabari Small, here's a chance to see what he can do around the goal line. Again, you're watching right there if you're on our YouTube or Twitter feed. But goal line possessions, can Tennessee be more effective running the football? That was one of our preseason questions.
So check this out, man. If you're watching on Twitter or YouTube, you see with Jabari Small, the initial contact happened 5 yards before the goal line. It was Jabari Small continuing to run his legs, and then it was the offensive line who said, you know what, we're going to push you forward. We're going to push you forward and help you get to the promised land, and that is exactly what happened. So I know goal line offense was a point of emphasis for this offense, and you saw in game number 1, Tennessee take care of business in that department. Now, this week, a little bit stiffer competition.
Yep.
Bigger guys, stronger guys there in the trenches. So you better bring your hard hat, but you got to win on second down and short, third down and short, or even if you want to go for it on fourth down, you got to get yardage when everyone in the building knows what's coming. You got to be able to move the pile, and Jabari Small right there showed that he can do that along with help from his offensive line.
You know what's funny about